Hello and welcome to the Ozaki channel. And there's a new series just put out today, and this is My Little Pet Girlfriend, and I'm gonna read the story.
Oh my gosh, is it a punk? I heard he's get into a fight all the time.
What's a troublemaker? My name is Ozaki. I'm an average teenager with a bad reputation. I suppose it's partly my own fault. I dress like a punk, and I always wind up getting dragged into a fight. But I like to think that I'm not that bad. If anything, I just stand out too much to other people liking. People tend to avoid me at the school, unless they want to pick a fight. It's pretty lonely existence, but there's nothing I can do about it. But man, I wish I had someone. After school, I have to run back to the biology lab for my book when I heard a twisted laughter. That's not normal. Someone is being cruel. I moved toward the sound and peeked my head into a room I've never been to before. Small animal lab. Weird. You stupid little creatures! What's the matter? Scared? Of course you are. You're so weak. Wow. Let's go. There's a male student about my age, and he's tormenting a small creature. I squint and see just a poor defenseless hamster. Maybe I should feed you to the snake biology lab. Hey, leave it alone. He turned toward me surprised. Eh? This isn't any of your business. Get out of here. I scurried up, preparing for an inevitable fight. I'm not going to let you torment me with that poor thing. He smirked, moved away from the hamster, walking toward me. Huh? Oh yeah? What you gonna do about it? I'm going to kick your ass, obviously. I finally recognize him. His name is Toru. He's not a bully, but for some reason he always gets away with it. But I'm not going to stand by and let him today. I can't stand seeing a defenseless thing getting picked on. He charged at me. Which why I go? Left, right, straight at him. Tory is coming straight at me, so I hold my position and stop him. We grapple for a bit, but really, he's not as strong as I'm, so overpower him easily. I force him down in his knees. I suggest you give up. Not lightly. I tightened my grip on his hand, close crushing them. He let off my pain cry. Damn you! Give up? Toru desperate tried to kick me, but I dodged it. Unfortunately, I lost my grip and he pulled his hand free. He stand up and tried to tackle me, but I threw my knee, hitting him in the gut, knocking him onto the all four. You're not going to win this. Damn it! I looked down at Toru scowling. I'll let you run with your bones still intact, but only if you swear to leave the hamster alone. And if I ever see you catch you treading and harm a small animal again, you won't walk away. Screw you! Toru jumped up and ran, but I catch the tear in his eye. I think I take my threat seriously. That was easy. I walked over to the small hamster that's hiding behind the pencil holder on the desk. It clearly shaken by everything, its small body trembling. I tried to speak in a soft, soothing voice. Hey there. Don't worry. I won't hurt you, okay? He looked up at me, its eye big and surprisingly bright. The eye color almost seemed unnatural for a hamster. Must be some rare breed or something. You're going to be okay now. Desperately won't be come back to mess with you again. It continued to stare up at me and gently pick up and put it back in the cage. I considered reaching out to pet it, but figured that I'd just stare at it again. So I stand up. Stay safe, little one, okay? And with that, I finally head home. I'm still curious about what the small animal lab and what it's for, but that's just something to think about some other time. The next morning, things are already to bad start. As soon as I get my locker, I feel a tap on my shoulder. I look up and see one of the office aides. Ozaki, the headmaster needs you in his office right now. I pick up my bag. This can be good. It never is. I walk into the headmaster's office and see him and my homeroom teacher, Miss Jie. I look between the two and Miss Jie gives me a sympathy smile. Miss Jie always so kind. She's been the only one to accuse me of something. Plus, she's super pretty. You want to see me, sir? Headmaster Daigoro sit up straight and motioned for me to sit.
Ozaki, we had a lot of trouble with you in the past.
None of that been my fault. He held up his hand and silenced me.
And now you're really gone and done it.
Huh? What do you mean?
Don't play dumb with me. I mean really, beating up a student at campus? You have some nerve, young man. But this time I'm not going easy on you.
What? But you don't understand. That guy was picking on the animal in a small animal lab. What? Is this true, Ozaki? It is. He was threatening to feed on the hamster to the snake into the biology lab. Miss Chia gasped, but Daigoro just
Another one of your lies, I'm sure.
I'm not lying. I told him to stop, but he didn't. He shouted at me. If anything, I was defending myself and the hamster.
Silence! I won't have spouting any more lies and nonsense.
But I'm not lying. Mr. Daigoro, you clearly don't have all of the evidence. Explaining Ozaki is a bit too much. Especially if he was just defending the animal.
You still fuck with a student.
Yes, we should punish him for that. In fact, I have the perfect idea.
He need to be kicked off of this school.
Daigoro's face is turning red with frustration. He seemed really worked up about this, like this was some personal attack on him. But the moment Miss Jie put her hand on his shoulder, he seemed to calm down. That's too extreme, Mr. Daigoro. Instead, he can help out with the small animal research lab club.
The what? I hardly see how that prominent punishment.
He'd be required to go there every day after class and help the clean and care for everything. It will be likely detention, but he's helping the school instead of sitting in an empty classroom doing nothing. Daigoro doesn't look too convinced, but once Miss Jie gave him his shoulder a light squeeze, he sighed.
Very well. If you really think this will serve a punishment, then it shall be so.
He looked at me, eyes narrow.
However, there's nothing you decide cause trouble. It will be your last time. I will see to it that you're removed from this school immediately. Do you understand?
I nod. Yes, sir. It's not the best situation, but it certainly could have been worse. I'm a bit annoyed my afternoon will now be devoted to some club I don't care about. I really just prefer to head home or the arcade. It's going to be such a waste of time. I pick up my bag and bow to the girl. I about to head to the when she stopped me.
Your report the small animal lab after class, alright?
Yeah, I'll be there. She smiled.
Don't worry, Ozaki. I think you'll find it quite interesting.
I gave her a puzzled look but then shrugged and leave. What does supposed to mean? After class, as much as I want to head home, I instead go back to the small animal lab. I'm surprised to find the three girls in there. Was all turned to me in surprise. Oh wow, they cute. Hi? Are you three in the club? They keep staring at me before they start whispering to each other. I can only catch a snippet of their conversation.
He's on the mystery told us about. He looks like a total punk. He's probably just going to be get in the way. Do we really have to work with him? We should give him a chance.
Trying to get their attention again. So, I'm here to help out. Two of the girls shrug and go to the different part of the room. Wow! I look at the other girl. She a bit smaller than the other two and look up at me with a big bright eyes. There's something familiar about her eyes. I give her a small smile. So, it is the small animal club, right? She looked down quickly, light blush on her face. She nods her head but doesn't say anything. My name is Ozaki. I'll be helping you all out for a while. Let me know if you need anything. She still doesn't say anything. She just keeps looking down, fidget nervously. I guess she's shy. I see if the other two need help then. I check to see if she look up, but she just nodded again and turned away. Singing, I thought it was the other girl working near the rabbits. Hey there, I'm Ozaki. She doesn't even catch me a glance and speak in a harsh tone.
I'm Michiru. The quiet one is Kanami, and the other one is Mami.
Nice to meet ya. Oh, I'm going to help out.
Obviously.
I almost want to share but at this call reception. I just met this girl and somehow they hate me already. I look down at the deer rabbits. Ah, you're super cute, aren't you? I reaching out one of the gates and pick up one of the rabbits. So soft and fluffy. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Michiru turn toward me. Maybe now she give me some tips or something.
What are you doing?
Huh? I'm surprised at how angry and aggressive she sounds.
The way you're holding her is completely wrong.
Wait, really? I thought...
Well, you thought wrong. Put her down before you hurt her.
Jeez, sorry. I put the rabbit down, but before I can back away, Michiru come over and pick up another rabbit.
You need to pick up her from her midsection and carefully hold her upright against your chest.
Oh, okay. I do as Michiru instructs her, carefully handing the rabbit and trying to mimic Michiru. For a moment, it seemed like her expression softened, and I can't help but smile.
She starts to wiggle, then I hold her against your embodiment with her feet tucked under.
It sounds like more like she giving me an order rather than tips. Still, I try to be mindful and follow her instruction. Wow, you certainly know quite a bit about rabbits. It's really impressive. Michiru looked up at me, her cheeks turning lightning.
I am... Well, yeah.
I smiled at her and then set the rabbit on the side to start helping clean this cage. Michiru gave us out a few more orders and snapped at me a couple of times, but all in all, she doesn't seem to hate me. Or maybe I'm already getting used to it. I finished helping with the cage and go to wash my hand when I heard a voice behind me.
Once you finish with that, you're coming with me pick up the food.
I turn and see Mommy. Mimi or Mommy? I realize she particularly bouncing on her feet as she stands. Wow, she must have a lot of energy. Oh, okay, I can help with that.
Good, let's go.
She take off and her move is a lot of faster than I expected it to be. I even had to jog cast back with her. She maintained her rather quickly pace as we walk outside and down the street. Her energy seemed pretty positive, and she definitely seemed to be quick on her feet. It's likely she can stop moving.
So why are you joining our club?
Well, I didn't really have a choice.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, Miss Chie decided it should be my punishment. I look over and see Mommy is now scowling.
Oh, a punishment? Huh?
Oh man, is she going to get my cast too? Maybe I should just make up a reason to leave. Actually, I really do need to get home. Homework chores, a lot of stuff to get done.
What? No chance. You're coming to the pet store with me on now. We're nearly there anyway.
I should have just not agreed to this. Now the rest of this walk is going to be so awkward. She looking at me like despise me. Fine.
You take our club seriously, you know?
Okay.
So you better not do anything to screw it up.
I won't do that, Mommy.
Mimi?
Still confused.
Yeah, well, you better not.
We quiet for the rest of the walk. Mommy doesn't quite trust me. Not that I can blame her. I probably shouldn't have said anything about this being a punishment. Yep. We walk into the pet store and Mommy greeted by the shopkeeper. He responds cheerfully, which is nice, change the tone. So what do we need to get?
We need a vendor food.
She walked to the section in the back and I follow her. They're all pretty big bags, so I look at the different options. Which one? This one is pretty cheap.
Ew, no. That's Devil brand. We need to get one that both healthy and tastes good.
Tastes good? You act like you're going to be eating this stuff. She blushed a bit and looked back to bags.
Well, obviously. I just want to make sure the flavor have the best.
Right, of course. She looked around until she found a large purple bag.
Oh yes, this is good stuff.
Really?
It's good and nice blend of flavor. Plus, and the vitamin need to keep it nice, shiny coat.
Wow, knew you were such an expert on a favorite food. I swear it's like you actually tried today's stuff before. She gave me a squeamish look. Sorry, I was just kidding. I picked up the bag with ease and set it on my shoulder. Just the one? Mommy stared at me for a moment and then nodded.
Yeah, one should do it.
We finished buying the third food and picked up a few other treats for the other animal and then headed to the campus. Mommy still seemed to have a ton of energy as we make our trek back. Thankfully, we don't have any other unpleasant conversation. But I can tell she still doesn't trust me. I opened the door with my food, Kanmi jumped at the noise and moved the corner, still not saying anything to me. It'd be nice if one person in this cup didn't hate me. Help them with a few more odd and end before I grab my bag. Well, I guess I see you all tomorrow. You don't really respond, and I sighed. I wonder if it's going to be like this the entire time. I turn and leave, heading up to campus. I almost down the street when I realized something. Shoot! My uniform jacket! I turn and run back up to the room. I don't need the other girl giving a uniform infection on top of everything else. I quickly open the door to the lab. Sorry, I forgot my... I pause and setting scene in front of me. Mami, Kanami, and Michiru are all there, but there's something strange that's happened. What the heck? I look at the three girls, and under their head, they have an animal ear. Oh, what? Well, that's the end of the first episode of My Little Pet Girlfriend. See you on the next one.